Hey guys, welcome back to Love Recycled. Frequency you're listening to right now, 528, baby. All right, what's up, my beautiful crystal rock stars? It's been really crazy week. Today I had a really crazy day, which is why this video is coming out much later than anticipated. Typically, I feel like when energies are doing things like that, when it's something like this is obviously part of my life mission to help you guys with these things. And so when a lot of circumstances come into play, I know some people are talking about it's like going upstream and whatnot, but I don't think that's the case because I really like helping people with these readings a lot more than I ever anticipated. And like I said, I've been only doing this for a short period of time for other people. It all really started in the middle of this crazy quarantine stuff that's happening. But I have dabbled with oracle cards, and it was one kind of like an angel tarot deck, which I actually got let go, and someone else is giving it some love. So I just have spread out into the tarot world and found so many amazing decks that I resonate with more, and that I also feel like that you guys will resonate with. So I don't look at decks. I never really looked at a deck that way before. I was just using it for my own personal growth, and it's really interesting when you start thinking about, the collective and what I feel would resonate with everyone. Although I can't, if I don't resonate with the deck, then I don't really want to read with it. So yeah, there's that. So it is the full moon, and it's in Aries, which is fire. So a lot of passion, energy, El Fuego. Shout out to all the Aries peoples out there. I hope you're having a good time through this energy. A lot of shifts, a lot of downloads. I literally just got like 3 of them while starting this video. So that's interesting. Yeah, so yesterday I pulled a couple cards regarding, for the collective, regarding the full moon energy, and I did get 2 Saggy cards. I just wanted to expand on that if anyone is following me on Instagram. So that is at Love Recycled. Yeah, so it was 2 full moon cards, so we do need to let go of a lot of things. And I feel like in the process of letting go, if you are thinking about starting any new projects, or anything in that nature, something brand new, relationship, career, hobbies, whatever it may be, now's a really good time to do that as well. I don't know about that for everyone. I didn't get that vibe, and I can't get too much in detail because there's only so much text I can do when I put those types of posts up, typically in my story. So you guys can check that out if you're interested. But either way, I'm going to pull new cards and see what happens, because we're going to use that deck right here. This is the Moonology deck. Okay. And when we're done here, because of the reading yesterday, and typically the full moon energy is a good time to let go of things that are no longer serving you, and like totally knew this was going to happen. I am clammy. Yeah, not cool. So if anyone's having issues with gilding their matte decks, can you please tell me what is happening? Or if maybe it's just me, I run hot, especially when people are in need of healing, and which is why I'm going to start putting the Reiki videos up and everything else. It's just been kind of crazy setting this up properly. I'm still not super happy with the setup. If you guys could just see what I have going on here, it's pretty laughable. I might throw a picture up of that. I got to give myself points for creativity here, but it's not ideal either way. But it's working. The show must freaking go on. So, all right. And I'm also going to start adding timestamps for you guys, because if these videos do get a little long and whatnot. I typically don't like to meditate before pulling the cards, and I'm going to have to go grab a paper towel, so I will cut this all out. If you guys be back in 1 second, just because I do want to use this deck. Hold on a second. Okay, guys, and we're back. So, yeah, when it comes to me, I've had this issue my entire life, you know, but, you know, there is a condition where a person has, overactive sweat glands, and yeah, I feel like I'm totally one of those people. I believe that the Western medicine world will not explain to you what that really entails, but it totally has to do with your chakras. We do have chakras under the armpits. We have chakras in our feet. We have chakras in our hands. The chakras in your hands are actually attached to your heart chakra, which is really interesting. I actually just learned that pretty recently, and I've been practicing Reiki for 5 years. I will say that the past few months I've been more active with it, especially since I started reading cards, because I usually do a Reiki meditation to connect with my higher self. I feel like it's the easiest way for me to do that right now. So, you know, everyone is different in that aspect. I mean, and you hear my kitty? I just don't want her in here because I know she's going to just topple over a bunch of things, and then I won't be able to read the cards. So I apologize if you guys can hear that. I did set up my old mic is working again, which is amazing. So that was a whole other thing that I was having issues with. So let's just pull these cards as quickly as we can. I'm going to quickly do the meditation and see you in a second. All right, guys, I'm not really vocal about what my intention setting is here, but I always ask to connect to my higher self, and to connect to the collective. Connecting to the oversoul is basically, I guess, what I'm doing there, because I feel like that's the clearest connection. So let's just see what the cards have to say for the collective today regarding the full moon. All right. Woo! Okay, so another full moon. And again, okay, so we did get the Sagittarius energy yesterday twice. Quick movement. Look at the bigger picture. Yeah, guys, so sometimes we may feel like, you know, we're stuck in something, or you're just like in the muck of it. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever the situation could possibly be, you need to look at the bigger picture. There's just a lot of energy going around. Just, it's kind of like, just today was a little crazy in my house. So, definitely a hiccup type of energy, you know, like a lot of dropping things, or like, and not just me, like other people as well, and my pets, like, it affects everyone and everything, you know. And I know that some people have just their own opinions about the moon. I will say this, I know what is going on with that, but I'm also going to add to that. Shout out to Fleur Brune. Love her channel. If you guys are totally into, you know, alien talk and natural remedies and all types of stuff, she's super awesome. You know, New York native, down in Florida now. But I really love her videos. They are on the longer side, so sometimes that is what stops me from being able to dedicate some time to her. But I was able to do that this week, and she's just super informative and really thorough. Super knowledgeable lady regarding DNA, different types of alien races, And I love her vibe. I totally soul tribe. If you're listening, girlfriend, love your channel. Love everything you do. And thank you so much, because I've learned so much from you. Been watching her a few years. It's just, sometimes it takes a couple months off to, it's just depends on my vibe. I go through these little phases where I feel like, okay, enough of this. And then I go and learn this. And so like, really the last thing I've been a little obsessed with is, of course, tarot. Just to get this all down, because I find it really interesting. It really is just tells your life story, and different decks can help tune into different parts of you. And that's really what it is. Tarot is a healing tool. I don't feel that it's more fortune telling. Your future changes every second, and you are in complete control of that. So what happens here right now is just what the energy is right now. And so if you like what's going on right now, then keep doing what you're doing, and that's cool. And if you don't like what's going on, you can change that in any split second, with your mindset and how you're feeling. You're totally in control of that. No one else is in control of that, however it may seem at certain times. The actual energy of the moon is still valid. Whether you are seeing the real moon or not, some people, like, that's what I'm saying, could totally be, it is what it is. Energy is still there. Regardless if you can see it or not. So that's how I feel about the moon. And I do feel super connected to the moon energy in that aspect, as well as the sun. Yeah. So in my, the past like 6-7 years, I have connected a lot with the moon more. I feel like, so it's just something that interests me, because it does represent the goddess in everyone. And I feel like when we're on this path, that you will connect to certain things when it's the right time for you. And that's why everyone is on a different space when it comes to that, but we're all in this together. No one is higher or lower than anyone. It is just how you're receiving information and perceiving the journey. And it is unique to each and every one of us. So that being said, let's get into this. So looking at the bigger picture, again, like I said, passion, you can quickly change how you're feeling regarding that, as long as you see it from above. I say that a lot. And yeah, see it from the aerial view, kind of like here. Like, you see what I'm saying? like, that's it. Just look at it from above and attempt to detach yourself from it emotionally for as long as you can, to decipher what's really going on here. And you're so close to achieving your goal. It's getting right to there. You see the moon is getting into the center. Almost there. Almost there. All right. And your hard work is paying off. Capricorn, very earthy energy. The new moon is great for starting new things. So if you've been working on something that you may need to actually implement some new strategies, that this is a great time to do that. If you've been thinking like, oh, should I do this or should I do that? Like, totally go for it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I am a Capricorn, sun in the Western astrology. So, it's just, you're a hard worker, and just because you may not be seeing the results that you would like right now, you need to look at it from the bigger picture, because this is going to happen and you're going to be successful. I mean, Capricorns get it done when the mindset is correct. I must say, it's like, it is what it is. I have a super ADD as an adult. Which is crazy, because I didn't have that issue as I do now as an adult. But when I'm in the zone, I'm in the zone. I'll work all day, all night, especially if I'm doing it at home, which is really, it's hard for me to just get the hell off the computer. So some people will be like, wow, this girl's accomplishing all this stuff. But it's like, I do go through my phases, but it's like when I'm in there, I can do a lot, but then I feel like I don't space myself out, and then I get burnt out. A week or two of that, and it could be very crazy, especially if you're not surrounded with the right energy and not keeping yourself aligned and balanced and everything of that nature. So that's really what ends up happening to me, and I'm working on that, and I know a lot of us are working on that as well. All right, so then you have the full moon in Cancer. And Cancer is all about emotion, a lot of water energy. Okay, you are going to reach the resolution. And for that to happen, you're going to have to let something go. As long as you're looking from it from above and detach yourself for the moment to see how that can happen for you. Okay, full moon in Cancer is just, you have to let go of the emotional baggage. I mean, we all carry around a lot of weight. Sometimes it can manifest physically. For a lot of people, it is just really an emotional burden. It can manifest a lot of the times in your back. Back pains, when you have those crazy cranks that you slept wrong and everything else, it really, a lot of times it's not that you're sleeping wrong. It's that your energy is not allowing you to sleep peaceful, and then your body will react to how you're feeling. We gotta stop blaming the couches, guys. I do that a lot, but I tend to not want to sleep on my couch. But either way, this will happen when you sleep in your bed, where you sleep in it, it's always comfortable. But then there's that one time that, like, well, what happened here? You can't blame the couch for that one if you were sleeping in the bed. So a personal issue reaches resolution. This is an internal, personal, emotional issue. Okay, tap into how you really truly feel. And right now is just really an entire energy of letting go of what does not serve us anymore. You need to be weary of that. Also be weary of who you are surrounding yourself with, because that is very important at this time. Because I don't want this to leak onto anything else. All right, guys. So let's get into the tarot. This is actually the Moonchild Tarot by Danielle Noel. This one is kind of new for me, but I have already used it to read, and I really love it. I put off getting this for a while, but I really love all of the projects that she's been involved with. I just really resonate with her artwork. Okay, so let's see what this deck has to say for the collective. Okay. Oh boy, so we have got the High Priestess. And this is total alignment, also manifesting. This is also represents the divine feminine, and totally balanced energy. This is such a beautiful card. I really do love it. All right. And then we have the Empress, which is actually really interesting. So this is the mother energy. I love how they depicted this because it has 3 people. And so to me, that represents the Holy Trinity. And the Holy Trinity is not masculine or feminine. we all can be the Holy Trinity, mind, body, and spirit. And that really is what Jesus was teaching us. Okay. She is healer, and totally getting the healing vibe, where she has all of that together and is able to heal and share that with the world. We have the flowers. It's possible some of you are healers or wanting to get into the healing arts. This is the time to do that. This is totally the time to do that. Okay. Especially with this new moon in Capricorn. If you do this, to stick to it. Whatever it is that you're starting new or implementing into whatever it is that you have already started, it's a go. It's going to blossom, but you need to believe in yourself. Okay. Nothing is going to happen if that's not what's happening here. All right, what else does the collective need to know? Okay. The Chariot. You guys are getting a lot of major changes in your life right now. This is movement. This is sometimes travel. And in this card, I really like it. It's depicted as a woman, but she's moving in the direction of growth for me. See what I'm saying? And it seems that she is free. It also looks like, she has the universe on her side. God and the universe is on her side. You see it through, it almost looks like it's her cape here, which is really neat. Really neat. Could be a little wobbly. It's funny how the wheels are turned in. Really does remind me of the old school wagons. But to me, I don't know what it is. That always looked kind of like not. It was a different type of ride than what we're used to today with the wheels straight. And in that aspect, it looks like she's shifting her weight to compensate for that. So it is aligned. She is aligned. Okay. And super passionate about where she's going. I'm getting that from her dress. It's just reminding me of the ocean right now. Also reminding me of Latimar. If you guys are into crystals, that might be a stone you'd like to work with. It's indigenous to Dominican Republic, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if, I feel like there may be other areas that it's available now. It is where it was discovered. I quite like Latimar a lot. I've worked with it a lot. And if you do choose to get some Latimar, I suggest getting it in a piece of jewelry. Because it works best when you use it for a long period of time. Unless you would like to keep it in your pocket or something like all the time. Like I believe that you need to let it go for a few weeks for you to really see the change that's happening there. Okay, what else does the collective need to know right now? Holy moly. So now we got the Emperor. Okay. And that is the Empress's counterpart. So this could mean possibly your soulmate, that this could be something that is coming to fruition for you. And both in the upright, I don't typically read reverse. I don't like put reversals into my deck, but if they come out reversed, I will read them that way. If that makes sense to you guys. For anyone new to the card readings, he's just in his power with the wand. It's, he can manifest. And this is also speaking about success. So could be interpreted as the divine masculine. For me, I mean, everyone can be the divine masculine. I just don't take this, I take this more as of a soulmate union with the Empress here, or a higher soulmate type of connection, at least a divine mission in that aspect. With the High Priestess, I do get more of that type of twin flame relationship of what's going on here. So this goes, honestly, this is, okay, again, with you starting your new project and what you have been working on, you need to keep going. If for some reason you've been feeling like it's just not, it's not coming like you'd like it to, it will be happening for you very soon. I believe very soon. I think that things are going, you're going to shift the way you're feeling about it. Well, whatever you do not give up. Okay? Do not give up. What else does the collective need to know? Divine wisdom. You are tapping into your higher self and being balanced here, flying, seeing things from all angles. You know, for those of you that are masculine here, I just feel like you are tapping into your divine feminine right now. For all you gents watching right now, this is just a great time. There's just a lot of information being poured down into us, or being let out of us. It is all pretty much inside you. I know we call it a download. It's just, honestly, I don't really like that word, but it's just, I got accustomed to using it. But this is all happening. I mean, you can say you're downloading it from your higher self, but honestly, I think that the wording creates this separation. You are not separate from your higher self. You are not separate from anything. You create that illusion in your mind, as we all do. At times, it is what it is. And for some people, if you don't snap out of that, you will think this for your entire journey here. This is not the time for that. Right now is the time for divine wisdom, to open up your third eye. And we're the, interestingly enough, the headpiece of this, which, oh boy, here comes Bubbles. Say hi, Bubbles. It's so little mamita. Oh boy, she likes the cards, so she's going to keep bothering me, little foo-foo. All right. Okay, so yeah, back to the headdress. So it's really interesting because the duck, or is it could be a goose, but I'm getting the duck. The duck is right in her third eye, going forward, really, really ahead. You're seeing with your third eye before the 3D vision. Do you see how that is? Really amazing. Okay, let's get to the next card. What else does the collective need to know regarding the energies right now and the upcoming week ahead? Oh boy. Okay, actually, let me make some more room here. Ah, here she goes. Little Foo-Foo. Say hello. Hello. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to put her outside 1 second. All right, guys, and it was really interesting that this went under the High Priestess card. So I am getting, if you guys are coming into, are in relationships, that the female energy is moving along on this journey, slightly ahead of the divine masculine. Again, divine, the roles can be changed. Okay, the roles can be changed, so keep that in mind. There could be masculines that are more divine feminine, and vice versa. So, you know, if this resonates with you, and it could be the opposite, that is completely fine. All right, so the next card we have here, and that's funny that now this is under, see, the divine feminine energy is in their divine wisdom right now, and they are leading the divine masculine along the way, which is great, whether you guys are together or not. Like, we're all connected at all times, so just need to tap in. We have the Two of Cups. So this is a love card, coming together and sharing emotional abundance. Okay, and you see that they are coming together, and this is actually like really, if you could see the line, it just is a huge separation, because they are walking into like the 5D. Okay, and if you guys are not familiar with 5D and 3D, I mean, everybody knows what 3D is. It's living life without seeing it for what it truly is. Okay, and in order for you to do that, you need to align yourself and decalcify your third eye. Okay, and that involves a few things. The easiest way to do that is to just take fluoride out of anything that you are using. Okay, huge one, big thing. And to eat a more healthy lifestyle. I don't tell people to want to be vegan or vegetarian. I struggle with that myself, but I do feel much better and more aligned and aware when I am having a way more balanced diet, with pretty much no meat. It's really rough for me to do that. I also don't think that is the way for anyone. Okay, guys. I think people get too crazy about that. I do love the animals, but if we're going, I do believe that where you buy your food is really important, and supporting your local farmers is really important, because mass-produced meat, poultry, whatever, is usually coming from a place where the energy in that food is not good, and the animals are being tortured and not treated properly. It's just not cool. And if you're not going to clear the food of that either, which you can do, yeah, so that's just a whole nother story, a whole nother video. I will do a whole video on that, because I think that people get a little too obsessed with that. And another shout out to Fleur Brune, because she goes into it on one of her older videos. If I can find that, I will link below, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find it, because it was from a few years ago. But I'll see if I can find it for you guys, where she goes into that you should eat the food of your indigenous area on the planet. And when I heard that, I just really resonated with that a lot. Okay, even though we're all the same, there are slight little tweaks that make us tick a little bit differently to function in the body that you were given in this lifetime. I also believe that the body that you're living in right now has to have a certain level or capacity, the right DNA for who you are at your highest being, to actually be able to function in it. You know, this is why certain people cannot conceive, like with the whole RH negative thing and everything of that nature. Okay, so the food you eat is very important, but it also has a lot to do with the energy that's associated behind that. And, you know, to keep it nice and simple, yes, you can go all vegan, but not everyone is meant to be a vegan. Okay, there are 3 different types of bodies according to the Eastern, like Indian culture. And I'm learning more about that, and I'd like to be able to incorporate that more into my readings and things of that nature. But that also resonated with me. You know, if something sticks for forever, in a hard to explain, not in a bad way, but like it's like the inner knowing. Yeah, that is a truth. Okay, a source truth. Now, shadow work. Okay, so this is actually a great time to do that. I'm going to do the 7 days of shadow work. It is something that I started doing last month or so, more than I guess before. I've done it in the past, but just not with the cards as a tool. So there's the cards as a tool. I've been doing it for my own personal readings, and it is really enlightening. It helps you look at things that you possibly wouldn't want to look at. And again, not everyone is at that level, but I think that most of you, if you're here watching this right now, then obviously it's what needs to be done. And the moon helps to, the full moon helps you do that, okay? The full moon will help you do that. It is just a great time to take a good deep look at the things that are not serving us and why you may or may not be acting how you would like, and to be able to release that and just disperse it. Let it flow out. Let it flow. It's not, we don't have to hold on to everything. The more you hold on to, the more stress you're going to have, the more weighted down and like tired, and like this all takes, you know, it takes a toll on you energetically. No, yeah, most people don't want to take a look at why they are tired and things of that nature, but this is just a great time. And it looks like once you do this, you see the light. You know, she's not looking at the moon. She's looking at her own power coming from her hand. That is very powerful. I love this card, by the way. Super love 1920s things, and this deck is really does remind me of that era a lot, which is great. And you got the universe card. You know, it's really funny because I don't shuffle my decks how other people shuffle them, and this deck is actually a lot harder to shuffle. But in my the way I feel about this, you can shuffle your deck as much as you want. Like, the right cards will come out. That's just my opinion. So that's how I approach it, because I don't like bending these types of cards, because I just don't. I feel like they're more special than me using a deck of cards that I mess with all the time to play games with people and that get banged up and beat up. And then when you want to, it's just more of a sacred tool for me. It really is. It's not a thing of whatever. And keepsakes, I mean, the artworks, it's like collecting art. So that's how I feel and how I treat my cards. Everyone is different. I see how I do, because I am a riffle shuffler. I love riffle shuffling. I play poker. I love playing all types of card games. So that's just what I do, because you want it to be distributed or whatever. In that nature, you're not using it as a divination tool. So you want the odds to be, you know, everyone to get their whatever. Yeah, and having the other person cut the deck and things of that nature does help spread the energy out to make it even, in my opinion, when you're working with other people. But yeah, so the universe really is the all-knowing, being connected to the all-knowing. You know, she's holding the moon in her hands. Okay, she is in control of her shadow side. She sees it. She sees it for what it is, and looking at the all-knowing, the expansive, all that we are. let me just see something real quick. Okay, so, right. This is also coming like the end of the cycle, the ascension, okay? Knowing who you truly are. This is a beautiful card. I really resonate with that right now. Whew. Okay. Oh boy. What else does the collective need to know regarding the energies right now and for the upcoming week? All right, the 10 of Pentacles. So this is also super abundant card. And the way this one is depicted to me also just kind of goes with the ancient knowledge, all coming together. This is a time for family. Maybe this is a good time for you to connect with your ancestors, your true soul tribe, okay? I really don't like using the word spirit guides. I don't know what that is all about. But you know, everyone, whatever you're more comfortable with. But yes, also, you know, your family that you cannot see right now, and your family that will be coming into fruition, with a lot of abundance and security. The stones. So these stones are all standing up when you'd think, like, after years of weather and all types of stuff, they would not still be standing, but they are. Okay, so you may be feeling like you're not completely secure in the family dynamic, or that you may not have the family that you want in life right now, or you want to build a family, or whatever the case may be. Maybe the friends you're surrounding yourself with, but that is all changing. Okay, so I'm getting that feeling for some of you that you've been feeling like you're just not surrounded by the right individuals. But this is for right now in the physical. You will have the family dynamic, prosperity, security that you're looking for, as well with the support of your galactic family or your soul tribe, or, you know, whatever resonates with you. Absolutely. This is all happening. This is all going to happen for you. The 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so she is working on things. And so I do feel like this is where you're going, and that this is what you're doing right now. Again, with your hard work is going to pay off, you see? In a super magical way, because I love the way it's like she's juggling it, but she's not really touching it, okay? And while she's juggling this, it's like she's moving into, like, I know it looks like it's behind her, but I'm getting the sense that it's moving up. She's moving up, ascending into the space where she is supposed to be. Absolutely. And with all the blue behind, it's just peaceful. Peaceful and secure energy. Absolutely. Then you have the 7 of Pentacles. Now, to me, I'm also getting the whole Trinity, all right? Ascending up and going wide, all right? Bringing all of yourself together. It's all coming into alignment, okay? What you are building and growing is a beautiful thing. I'm getting such a good vibe right now. For some of you guys, you're really doing something super special that is going to change the world. Oh my God. It's really amazing. Yeah, just it's just a beautiful thing that's happening for you right now. And you know, the universe is supporting you. God is supporting you. And more pentacles. Like, okay, so you have the rainbow. And honestly, I'm not completely sure which deity this is. It could be, I want to say Hathor. I'm gonna look this up because that's going to bother me right now. Like I said, I haven't used this deck as long as my other ones. But I'm just super drawn to it, and I was super excited to use it today for the moon energy right now and for the rest of the week. Either way, I will look that up when I'm done interpreting on my own. But the Eight of Pentacles is you're on the fast track to getting the prosperity and abundance and the security that it's just a divine. I just feel like whatever it is that you're working on is just really there's a lot of divine intervention here. So let go of any doubt. Okay? The doubting is what will stop this from moving in the fashion that it needs to go. I mean, even with your doubt, I do believe this is going to happen. But I feel obviously the doubt just, you know, it's the resistance. Do not resist the natural, beautiful occurrence that is happening here right now. For me, I'm also getting the vibe that this is, you know, with a partner, whatever it is that you're working on will move more quickly with the assistance of others. Okay? All working in the same direction. Ascension is the end goal. Okay? For the project, either your career, your relationship, whatever it is that you're starting new. For a lot of people, I feel like this is a special project that may replace your normal job or career. Okay? Something that you're truly passionate about, that you love. Here with the pink sand, and it's just all moving in that direction. No matter, you know, even though, like, see what I'm saying? You cannot see left, you cannot see right. Straight into the wild universe, wonderful energy that's going to support you. It is supporting you. Okay, the universe and God is always supporting us. We really are the ones that get in our way. We also let other things get in our way, because you can control other people or things, but you can control how you deal with it. Okay, so that's really important. Don't let the distractions stop you. Okay. For some of you right now, you're getting really distracted, which is why shadow work is needed. Okay. I think we become way more distracted when we're not in alignment and not seeing things for exactly how it is and not taking responsibility for that you are allowing it. Do you see what I'm saying? Ultimately, we are in control of our lives. Okay. No matter what it may feel like. Because you need to take control and say no or say yes. And it really is that simple. Not always that easy to do when it comes to whatever circumstance that you're in. But that is the truth. Okay? All right. So let's pull some spirit animal cards. All right. These are actually... the Spirit Animal Oracle. It's by Kali Baron Reed. I'm going to post I'll post all the decks that I use in this reading if you guys are interested. And then you can like look them up on your own time. Okay, so what spirit animals messages do we have for the full moon energy and in the upcoming week? What little furries and feathery friends are here to assist us right now? Ooh, okay. So we have the seahorse spirit. I love the seahorses. I did find out recently that I believe they mate for life as well. So when those animals that do mate for life, I get the divine relationship vibe. Super divine relationship, or twin flame, whatever it is that you'd like to call it. I don't twin flame is not my favorite interpretation of this. It is the first words that I learned about that type of relationship of, you're having a relationship where there is a bigger mission involved, not just being together and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, for some people, that is your mission. Okay, so don't get it. I don't want people to get all upset about that. Some people are here to find their true love and hold that energy alone. And I feel like then there's others that are meant to do that as well, but that there is something that they work on to help better humanity and the planet. And I do resonate with that for my own personal situation. But they're, holding a high vibration here with, your partner is super important too. Okay. So that's why it is really important for us to be super true to ourselves and for everyone to truly appreciate who you're with, no matter what the situation is. Because if not, you're not going to be holding a high vibration, and you attract what your vibe is, right? What you are, where you're vibing at right now, you attract that. So it's just important to if that's how you'd like to, people don't want to be in a high vibe state. I don't, because that's what they are telling themselves. That's the story in the head. Okay. When I think of seahorses, I always think of trumpets, and I'm like, just watch and wait, and the trumpets are going to play for you. Yeah, like happy songs. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not talking about anything morbid or super biblical religious revelations things. That's a whole nother, that's not the vibe I'm getting here. Like a super heavenly vibe I'm getting. Yeah, and the number 8. So it is your destiny, okay? Infinity, all right? Everything together. For some reason, I'm getting a whole new the full moon behind it for some reason. So it's making me go back to here too. So watch and wait, okay? If you do the inner work, okay? If you do the inner work, everything outside will manifest, okay? Be patient. Patience is really key, to be patient with yourself, okay? Not everything happens all at the same time. A lot of the times here, like in the United States, because I'm in New York, for whoever's, I don't know where you guys are catching me from, but, there's this whole crazy notion of like, we all get caught up in instant gratification. Yeah, that's not always the case. And honestly, I feel like that can become super toxic when, some people think good things take time. Not all good things take time, but some things take more that's not even what I wanted to say right now. It just takes more of a deeper intention. Okay. And then that also comes to the point of like, where are you in how you manifest things? Okay. Like the actual things that you want. We are constantly manifesting. Okay. You can call it whatever you want. It is what it is. But honestly, yeah. So be aware that you are manifesting everything and co-creating, okay, as well. But when it comes to your own personal life, like all of the things, just you, like, if you don't like something that just happened, it's like, you need to take responsibility for why you allowed that. Okay. And that actually is like really hard for some people to swallow. And that's why a lot of people will shy away from shadow work. And some people will think shadow work is just a whole bunch of witchy, like, gobbly-goo or whatever the hell that is. But I'm sorry, like, I don't consider myself to be like a practicing witch or anything. Like, I'm, people will label certain people that. I used to hate when I would get called that, and like I totally get why someone would say that. I honestly think that's a whole past life thing for me, that I did not experience a good ending with that. But either way, I'm okay with that. If somebody wants to call me a witch now, I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Because like I'm not a practicing pagan. I've researched a lot of different religions, because I'm just super curious. I grew up Roman Catholic. I don't consider myself to be a Roman Catholic anymore. I consider myself to learn from all of those that were able to achieve the level of awareness and love that I'd like to live in, and I do believe that the real Jesus Christ, was that way, and that everything's been freaking distorted. So, you have to, like, in order for you to know, you must do your own research. And I did a lot of my own research. So what I feel is that there is truth in every religion, and you have to use your own discernment. And, when it's time for you to know, you will know, and if that time is now, you just ask. Like, your higher self is here to answer. All the questions are inside. Okay. Just because we say higher self, but it's like, it's inside you, it's just honestly like it's just like the placebo effect. It really is. And when it comes to spirituality and everything you'd like to do, once you come to that realization that you already are all that you were looking for, and everything is right inside you. So there's no reason, sometimes we have mentors and teachers that help us along the way. Inevitably, everything that they know, you are capable of achieving as well, and not look for outside sources to know the truth. And this is why it's so easy for people to be led astray, manipulated, and lied to. And honestly, we've all been lied to, either from people we know or, and we've also lied too. So, but it's all about becoming aware of what you're doing, and then becoming aware of what others are doing from a higher perspective. Okay? From a higher perspective. Look at the bigger picture. You see what I'm saying? Like, it is time. The time is now. No dilly-dallying about it. Oh boy. And under here, so for some of you, there is a new cycle beginning. New moon in Libra. Amazing. I'm a Libra moon, so that's pretty cool. Love the purple. Conclusions are within reach. The answers are coming. Okay? Look between the lines. The devil is in the fine print. Do you see what I'm saying? The devil is in the fine print. Full moon eclipse. That is super powerful energy. Okay? Time for letting all the baggage go. And that was pretty much the same reading, like the vibe I was getting yesterday for the collective. Okay? Look at the bigger picture. See it from a different perspective. See it from the aerial view above. Do your best to detach emotionally, just to see it from another angle. I'm not saying to ignore your emotions. Those are super important. But sometimes we get so caught up in how we feel that, and like if you're an empath, honestly, that might not even be how you are feeling. Like it could totally be someone else's emotions. So when you detach yourself slightly, you'll know if it's you or not. That's why that is so important for empaths. Empaths out there, you need to learn how to do that, especially right now. Like the time is right now. It is only going to get more confusing if that is not what you're practicing. And I'm just being completely honest because it is rough. It is rough when you are, everyone is capable of being an empath. I don't even want to hear the crap about narcissistic people or psychopaths and all this other nonsense. People, are like, a psychopath can read energy, okay? They just don't feel it the way you do. So then in that aspect, so it's like if they can read the energy, it's a little different, but it's really, to me, same thing. If somebody wants to work on something and be a good human, decent human being, a benevolent being, you will learn and practice that, okay? No matter what label they're putting on you. You know, if you don't want to be that way, don't be that way. It's, you know, like I said, these things are simple. They're not so easy in practice. You know, you got to do the work. In order to be able to do that, guys, like, I don't care what the hell anyone's labeled you, man. Do the work and find out why things feel the way they do. Okay. Whoa, this is like, we're going really long on here. That's cool. That's fine. I'm going to pull another card here from the Spirit Oracle. What else does the collective need to know regarding the full moon energy and the upcoming week? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I wanted one more card, but we got two. So, oh boy, number 9, Fox Spirit. Think on your feet. Yeah. Be ready for anything right now. Okay. Be ready for anything. And like, I love the expression right here on the face. Like, think on your feet, be ready for anything. Don't let anything faze you. It's kind of like that look like, yep, I knew that was going to happen. I see you. I see you, girlfriend. I see you. Okay. I see you, boy. I see what you're doing, bro. It's cool. It's cool. Just like, because why? Why? Because you were looking at it from above. See what I'm saying? It's super interesting. Also, the whole, like, there are certain things that are falling, like the feathers, because you're letting go of the things that no longer serve you, that are weighing you down. Even though, like, it's just a feather falling, but there could be so much emotion attached to that. Do you see what I'm saying? There's so much energy being released right now. And that's amazing. This is a great card. Love that card. Okay. Wombat Spirit. Be at home. 68, man. So 68 is the number of manifestation. That's like my number. It's kind of like the 2 numbers in the middle of my birthday, which just became a thing, and like then found out it was the, you know, the seconds that if you want to really manifest something. Some people say the number 17, but I don't know if that does it all the time. I think you could manifest anything in any amount of time. But like I said, again, if you put your whole like the feeling and intention behind it for those amount of seconds, intense level of it, yeah, totally, you're good money, man. You will be good money. Be at home, be like the way that you manifest your manifestation skills should just be like you're at home with it. That's what I'm getting here. For some of you, that may mean that you need to spend literally some time at home. I'm not getting that vibe for the majority of the people. Some of you are working really hard, yes, on your project. Okay. And some of you have been, I don't know what this is, but you've been neglecting someone. Okay. So for those of you that feel like you haven't been spending enough time with someone, or now I'm getting like your family. This is for people that, you know, have a life partner or are married possibly, and have children. Okay. Yeah, that's not for everybody. Oh boy, guys. Okay, so my phone had totally run out of memory. So I'm going to wrap up the reading, and I will put the Reiki healing for letting go all that does not serve us at this time, and that you are okay with letting go. If you know, that's all on everyone is going to be different. So another thing, I'll put the link for the Reiki healing below if you guys are interested in that. And okay, guys, so we're gonna wrap up the reading. I'm going to pull a card from the Faceted Garden Oracle. This deck is so awesome. It's an indie deck. It is on Etsy by a woman, Claire Mack. Super awesome. It's kind of like, isn't that the most coolest thing? Oh my god, in love. Ooh, okay, guys. So we got the winter card. I don't really take these literally. I do have another deck where it suggests for it to be that time period. So it could possibly be that you may be coming into all of this abundance that you're manifesting, okay? But honestly, I just also feel that for some of you, this may happen sooner if you go within. Like, winter time is also about being at home with the family, you know, the especially with the holiday season, but also be at home with yourself. Okay, I think for some of you, you've been super detached from what it is that you truly feel about either moving forward with your project. For some, a relationship. For some, could be your career. A lot of introspection, like looking inside. For me, I'm getting the heart chakra right now with the green stone. Maybe you guys could work with some emerald and aventurine right now. Maybe even some green amethyst. I don't know, that actually came into my radar again this week. Sometimes I forget that there's different types of amethysts, but I know this. Just like, you know, even the sapphire and the ruby is still kind of part of that family in a way, not too far off. But the emerald, the sapphire, and the ruby are part of the same family. I just feel like they're like cousins in a way. Yeah. But yeah, so take a look inside. Ask yourself the questions that are truly important. Don't the longer you stay away from this, You see what I'm saying? Like you're being cracked open, like the space inside, you're ready to crack it open. To have, like, I'm getting like a star vibe right now, like for everything that you're manifesting. It really needs to come from your heart space. When we're not manifesting from the heart space, you know, with loving intentions, these things will backfire. So it can also go the other way. Okay. Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. I'm not going to get into that. But you know, manifest from your heart space and things will happen much quicker, and it will also be more potent, the result that you're looking for. Okay. And then we have seeds. Okay. Yeah. Right now is a good time for you to plant your seeds. All right. And also I'm getting with, you know, with the help of others, for some of you, really, you can't do everything by yourself. So I'm getting the vibe that you're workaholics, with the whole like Capricorn energy, climbing the mountain and everything else. Sometimes you slip, you know, you may come across a pebble going up that really big mountain. And because of the stubborn nature of that energy at times, you don't trust everyone. There's a trust thing here. The right people are coming to you to help you. Okay? Full circle. All right? Full circle. You know, and it might not just be one person for big projects, and things that are really going to make a huge difference. You cannot do it all by yourself. Okay, even if it's just collabing. Okay, I'm not saying like you have to be a business partner with someone else or anything of that nature when it comes to something that you're working on, but collaboration here is key, for some of you. Okay, and then we have the summer. So I'm getting, you know, lots of fire, passion. And for some of you, that this may all come first circle in the summer for some of you guys. But for the majority of this, I'm just getting the whole passionate, the passion for what it is that you want to do. Do not hesitate any longer. The time is now. The time is now. You need to use that. You need to use that fuel to have everything grow. Okay? Again, full circle. All of the elements working together is what I see here. Also getting like the magician vibe. You are capable of manifesting anything you want. You are in the process of doing that. All right. All right, guys. I love all of you and thank you for watching. Like I said, I'll put the link below for the Reiki